Hello my friends, it is Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a big day here. The kids are officially back in school. I've been home for less than an hour and I'm already feeling it's so different, you know? You go from having all the kids home all day long to now it's just Charlie and I, and the house is quiet and it is clean, and it's officially time for me to jump back in and get back to making all kinds of fun videos. And what not a better way than to jump into fall decorating, which is what I'm going to be sharing with you today. I think all the kids were pretty excited. We were kind of at that point though in summer break where it's like we're all just ready to get back into routine. And even this morning I'm like, wow, yeah, routine is amazing. And so it will be good, but it'll take a little bit of time to find our way, I think. But yeah, so Macy's going into 8th grade. We have Madden, he's going into 6th. And then the twins, boys, they are in 3rd grade. So my babies are in 3rd grade and my oldest is in 8th grade. She's almost driving. It's like, where has the time gone? So of course I will be thinking about them all day long, and I cannot wait to pick them up and hear how their day goes. But for me, we are going to jump into some fall decorating today. I always like to start in a smaller space that's not super overwhelming, so we're not going to be decorating the kitchen today, but I thought the dining room would be a good place to start. I have my black arch cabinet that I want to really style up for fall, and then of course I have just a few other spaces in this room, so it's a manageable space that I think that my mama heart can take today. Here is a quick before look at the dining room. I had high hopes to clear it all out yesterday, but the day just got away from me with having the kids home and prepping for school today. So we're gonna do that here quickly this morning. Just wanna take away some of the greenery that I have and we'll replace it with some fall florals. And we'll switch out some things. And of course we need to empty the black cabinet. I want to actually almost, I think, start from scratch here. Like some things will come back in, but for the most part, I want to completely change this out and really go all out for fall. So that's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna clear everything out. I also think I'm going to go find a candle. My first fall candle is officially coming out today. This is my only candle left over from last year, like larger one anyways. It's about half burnt. So we're gonna start with this one before I break into my new ones. This was from Target. Pumpkin Woods is what it smells like. I hope they have more of these this year. I love the like pumpkin jars that they come in. Okay. Let's set the mood. I've pretty much gathered everything. So, well, first of all, I took everything out of the black cabinet because like I said, I just want to kind of start fresh on that. But other than that, around the room, I just took away more of like the spring and summer decor, and we'll switch out a few of those items. But it's all on the table now, so I actually need to bring quite a bit of it down to storage. Like a lot of the greenery is going to get put away. And yeah, like the lavender, probably time to put that away. I haven't really come up with a game plan yet, but I'm hoping as I start packing up some of these items, like some inspo will come to me. Really want to put a lot of my time into the cabinets. I think we're probably gonna start there. So I'm gonna put away the spring decor. I'm also going to wipe everything down, get it all nice and clean. And then I was also just watching my last year's fall home tour video, and just to jog my memory, I couldn't remember what I did for a table centerpiece. That was the biggest thing. I was like, what did I do last year? But, so I saw that, and then I also noticed in my cabinet, I had this pumpkin, like baker casserole thing that I bought. So I think that might be in one of my cabinets out here, so I need to track that down and see if there's anything else I'm forgetting as well. So the cabinet's all wiped out. I have all kinds of treasures on the kitchen table. I went and kind of shopped the house a little bit, went down to my fall decor, brought up a bunch of things that I'm hoping to use in the cabinet. I thought that it would just be easy to have everything on the table. I probably won't use it all. Everything on the table so I can just start filling it up. Like, I think I'm gonna go a little bit over the top with the cabinet. But before I jump into all of my decorating, I wanted to say thank you to David for sponsoring this video. David protein bars are my daily go-to. They are some of my favorites. And now that school is back in session, it is back to being my daily carpool line afternoon treat. I always grab one as I'm heading out the door to go pick up the kids. 3 o'clock, it never fails, you will see me eating a David bar. Probably my favorite thing about the David protein bars is they have the highest calorie to protein ratio compared to any other protein bar I've ever had. Each bar has 28 grams of protein, which is a significant amount, but only 150 calories and 0 grams of sugar. So you're not getting that sugar crash or blood sugar spike or anything like that. The bars also come in a lot of different flavors, which is also nice because it gives me that variety that I need. They're more of a softer bar, but they have the crispies on the inside. So you get that soft bite, but you get that crispy in there as well. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. I'm gonna open this one and show it to you. The red velvet bar that I shared with you last month, I think that's the newest flavor. That box is completely gone already. You could not hold me back. I actually had to hide the last couple of bars from my husband because he loved them too. Okay, here's the bar. You can see the inside with the crispies. Oh, very, very good. We'll just have a little bite right now. And speaking of routines as well, you know, things are changing. We're getting back into the swing of things. But one thing that will not be changing are my daily macro and my wellness overall goals as well. But I do try to hit 145 grams of protein per day. I always hit it thanks to having my afternoon David bar. But I'm going to have a QR code on the screen as well as the link down below in the description box. If you click on the link, that is going to score yourself a free carton of bars with a purchase of 4 or more. Now, I will say these bars are gaining a lot of popularity for a good reason. I mean, the secret is definitely out. But some of the flavors are sold out or they're out of stock right now. You can search on their website in their store locator to find somewhere local to you that you might be able to purchase them through, or you can also check Amazon as well. But I'm going to put my little bar aside for the afternoon, which is going to be here very soon if I don't quit talking. Let's get to decorating. Current status of the kitchen table, like I said, I covered it. Now, a lot of this is existing decor items that I have purchased over the years, but I did sprinkle in a few new items. If you watched my previous videos, I shared some decor hauls with you, but I specifically bought these wooden pumpkins from Hobby Lobby to go in the cabinet. And now as I'm like seeing it with everything else, I think we made the right decision. I just love the warmth that wood brings. And I don't want to have like a bunch of cutting boards everywhere or serving boards, so I'm excited to add these in. Have my little stool out to reach the top shelf, but I'm going to keep the 2 baskets in the bottom. Those have a lot of like my table runners and tablecloths, which we will use in the fall for Thanksgiving, but I just like to have them out here. But I have everything else cleared out. So we have 4 shelves. Going to start on the top one. Usually I do my dough bowl here, but we're not going to do that this year. I thought I would try something a little different. Starting at the top, I decided just to start adding in decor, and I may change a few things. So I think what I'll do is I'll wait till the very end, and then I can tell you where everything is from. But my goal is to, with that white, it is very bold in a black cabinet. So my idea is I want to do like a zigzag with my white items that I have, so it kind of draws your eye all over the cabinet. So that's probably the biggest thing that I'm going to be mindful of. While I am decorating, I thought I would just take a minute and say thank you so much for joining me for today's video. It just feels so good to be back and to have a lot of more time in my day that I can decorate and share videos with you. So it feels like I was gone and now I'm back. So I hope you're excited as well. I am hoping that this video gives you some ideas or inspiration, but also gives you a little bit of a sneak peek as to the direction that I will be going in the rest of our home. I think this will be the best year yet as far as my fall decorating goes, and just cannot wait to share it with you. So definitely make sure you're subscribed if you are not already, so you do not miss all of my upcoming videos. I officially have the black cabinet all styled, and I have to say, this is probably the most decor I have ever put in here, but I love it. I might make a few changes, you know, once I start styling the rest of the kitchen, I might have to steal, but I'm gonna try not to because I tried to keep those in mind as I was pulling pieces for this. So I'll walk you through, share with you where I got everything. And like I said earlier, the nice thing is that I can close these doors. So it looks like a lot when you have the doors open, but we never have the doors open. So it's nice that you can just close it, and then as you get closer, you see the decor and you can really just take it all in. So yeah, I'm very happy with it, and it is a fun place that I can get a little bit more creative. I do tend to go maybe a little bit more minimal, my type of minimal, in the kitchen and on the shelves, so it's fun to really just like pack this full. Are you ready? So I really tried to zigzag my lighter colors. You can kind of see that throughout, and I feel like we did a good job. Same thing goes with like the florals. I kind of wish these were a little bit more separate, but I didn't put anything like directly underneath, and we kind of zigzagged a little bit. But to the top shelf, I would have to say the highlight is my pumpkin pie pumpkin. That's from Hobby Lobby many years ago. I'm pretty sure they still sell them. Same thing goes with those floral picks, and the vase also are from Hobby Lobby. These little pumpkin mugs I can link. They are off of Amazon. I have 2 of them. I just think they're super cute. I actually don't care to drink out of them. I like them more for decor. And then I just have a thrifted rolling pin, and I always have this cake stand with plates on it. Those are old Hearth and Hand. And then this pumpkin is one of my favorites. I believe that came from Kirkland's. I think this next shelf is my favorite. I can't quite place it, but I just really like how it came together. I did share that cutting board. That's new from Target this year. It's the perfect size to fit in the background. And of course, I'm loving that wood contrast in the black cabinet. The pumpkins steal the show. I can't even say that. Steal the show for sure. There we go. And I have my Magnolia mixing bowls here, and I did share this new tea towel that came from Magnolia. I wanted a pop of color, burgundy, to tie in with the rest of the house as I start decorating, so added that in here. That's something I may swap out as I get further into my decorating, but that's like a small detail. And then on, let's see, that's an old Kirkland's picture. Of course, I talked about my Hobby Lobby pumpkins. This is old. This is a Target vase. And then these florals are just a combo of, from a lot of places, I think Michael's and Target. It's all old stuff, but I just love the colors together. It's kind of wild and fun. And then I have this Kinfolk Table Cookbook. It has just a fun texture. And then this is new. This is a Hearth and Hand little box. I needed something small here and it fit perfectly, so I decided to leave it. And then the next shelf, this one, all old stuff. I think I can link this artwork in the background. That is an Amazon find that I got last year. It's kind of blocked, but it was kind of plain on its own. So again, that might be something I steal for another spot in the house, and I'll put something else back there. But again, just a small detail, but I like how it looks for now. But everything else is from, I think, Target from over the years. That is an old Kirkland's. This is one of my original fall decor pieces that has stuck with me. I would say I've had that thing for, I don't even know, what would you say? 5, 6, 7 years? I don't know. I've had it for a long time. It's one of my favorite signs that I don't know that I'll ever be able to part with. And then to the bottom shelf, I have my copper Amazon canisters that come back year after year. I should be able to link those. It's actually a set of 4. I only have 2 out for now. I decided to actually mix metals, and I think it turned out actually pretty cute. That's a new Magnolia pitcher. This is a thrifted little crock. I just decided to drape. Do you remember I bought those last year from Crate and Barrel? It's a set of 2. Drape a little towel off of the side. I just popped in some of these florals and an old pumpkin from Target. And then some of my favorite fall cookbooks. I'm a little torn if that one's going to stay there though, because I actually do use that pretty consistently, so I might have to swap that out for a different black one. But I got this, I think last year from Target, and that is a green tray. I wanted a pop of green on this shelf to really tie in the rest of the shelves, so that's new from Target. That I think is going to stay there, but we could swap it out if I decide I want to use it somewhere else. So that's what it looks like from far away. It looks like a lot right now, but let's shut the doors and I'll show you what it looks like. I can also link this black cabinet if you are looking for one. I highly recommend it. Super, super nice, heavy, and it's really fun to change out seasonally. For my cozy little corner, I have two blankets here that I've torn. I used this one last year after looking at my video, and I love it. I still love green in the fall, but then I also have this brown one. If I don't use it here, I'll use it somewhere else. So I'm going to try both. We'll see what they look like, and we'll make a decision. And then I'm also going to pair it with this big pumpkin pillow. I think this was Target. It was Target or Aldi. I can't remember, but both places sell them. Okay, so option one. Surprisingly liking the brown. So I think for my pop of green, I just blew out my candle I was burning. I wonder if I might just put my little green pumpkin right here and call it good. Because I don't do a large arrangement on our island, I like to do it on our kitchen table instead. And this is just something we can easily take off because we do use this table every day. And so easy, so big, bold, but simple at the same time. So I just use, this pretty much has stayed on our table year round, and I'll just switch out the florals. So this is from McGee & Co. Definitely my favorite thing I've probably bought from there. And then these are my favorite, of course, fall floral stems, the A floral ones. I thought, you know what? I want to use my favorite pieces to really just be the centerpiece on our table. I actually was getting worried that I was going to run out of time, so I quickly styled the piano on my own. I have plenty of time, but I don't know. First day of school, you know, we got to get our schedule down, and I want to get there with plenty of time. But I styled it, so I will show you what it looks like. I will say with this entire room, I rarely get things right the first try. It usually takes a few attempts before it all comes together. But overall, I'm very happy with it. Again, minor changes. Of course, I'll share any updates in a fall home tour, which will be coming up, but not for a while, because this is truly one of the first spaces that I've decorated so far. Yeah, that's a mess. That's all the piano books and things. But because the piano is big and black, I tried to stick with very light items aside from a little bit of artwork. But these are all older pieces. I did see that Hearth and Hand brought these stems back again, and they actually have a faux arrangement that kind of inspired this whole setup here. So yeah, love that. And then those boxes are new this year. I didn't know where they were going to go, but I kind of love them here. They're just so cute. I don't know, I love stacking boxes lately. And then, so I'll link those. And then these are older items. And then of course this, I wanna say this runner is a Hobby Lobby or Kirkland's. I cannot remember, but it just stays out year round and I feel like it works with the fall decor as well. So just went very, very simple, but that's going to be it for fall decorating today. But thank you so much for joining me for today's video. This definitely helped to get my mind off of the first day of school jitters. The day just flew by and I'm just about to go pick them up and see how their day went. But thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up as always if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out the David link down below in the description box, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.